and it's a cake day.
Right now, I'm delirious.
I can't wait. I've never made this cake before.
Me either. It's going to be a new one.
Yay.
Everybody, we need to be guinea pigs together.
That's what we like, togetherness.
Togetherness, guinea pigs together. Okay, what does it look like I'm doing? I'm buttering a pan that says yum.
Awesome. That is the perfect cake pan.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And then at the back it says muy. So muy yum.
More yum.
Muy yum. How's it going?
Good. So it's been so nice outside. We've been gardening. So
Wonderful.
getting stuff ready for the summer. But, you know, the nights are still going to be in the 30s, some, you know, coming up for a little while, even though the days are going to be in the 70s, which is so weird. So I'm deciding whether to put the tomatoes in and then cover them at night or not. But they're okay. They're in pots. So I'm keeping them in the house for now.
You should be okay. I'm so happy to bake with you today, you, Debriana, and everyone else. We haven't cooked together in a long time.
No, it's been a while. You've been so busy. How's the project going?
I mean, I've been working so hard, and it's really a fulfilling project, and I will let people know about it before it airs next Friday. It airs next Saturday, and we'll put that information on for viewers. But anyway, it's just, you know, at the end of the line when you're in post and you have deadlines and there's so much to do, and it's nerve-wracking, but, you know, feeling really good about it. It's just, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be working. I can say that.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful. So now you can notice I'm buttering and flouring these cake pans.
So what kind of cake pans are those? Are they ceramic?
So these are really interesting. They are stainless steel with an enamel coating.
Oh, how nice. Where'd you get those?
I got them at Home Goods. I just went for the first time to check it out, and they were there, and it was super cool. I thought this was
those are great. What are they, 9-inch?
They're 9-inch. So I'm doing 3 because this is a 3-layer red velvet cake. Okay,
Wow.
3 layers.
Wow.
And the reason why I'm going to all this trouble is because it's my 15-year-old son Seamus's birthday. So, yay, Shay! Woo! Maybe he'll make an appearance. But we're celebrating his birthday, and so I asked him, what do you want? Do you want the regular, you know, angel food family cake like I always make, like I made last on the show?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he said, you know, red velvet would be nice. And I said, okay.
Things change.
See how they change when they're teenagers?
Yeah.
They grow up, and it's great. It's exciting for me because I've never made this before, so I hope it turns out.
I do too.
Always
never made one. You're going to make it with the beet?
Well, here's what's interesting. When I started looking around for recipes, let's see if this light works. Hi. You can't find most of the recipes don't have the old school beet recipe where that's how you originally got
the real red color right there.
Yes, but most of the time it's really scary red dye, and if you're into that, I am not into that. I'm not gonna do that dye. But look what I found. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the beet method. I'm gonna explain it to you. But then there's this company, Watkins, and they have food coloring that is 100% natural vegetable juice dyes.
Oh, wow.
So for the red, it's just glycerin, beet juice. And
that'll work.
So, you know, there it is. So
I don't think the beet is in there to add any kind of flavor. It's there to add color.
It's for color, but then I was thinking, wow, that's good vitamins. You know?
It's a vegetable cake.
It's a vegetable. Well, it's funny because I don't know if you ever read that Jessica Seinfeld cookbook. Do you remember that one that she did several years
I
ago?
haven't read it, but I remember it.
And she was all about like trying to sneak in vegetables to her baking and stuff. And her brownies had beets and like macerated carrots. And I was just like, ugh. But she got the vitamins in her kids.
I guess that works.
So that was the whole deal with that. Okay, so these are now well floured with butter and flour. So I'm gonna sit them to the side. I'm gonna grab my vinegar and my cocoa while you talk to the crowd. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm very interested to try this cake. I've never made it. I always have chocolate or coconut. Those are my two go-to cakes if I'm going to make a cake. So,
Right?
are you making a cream cheese frosting? That's my favorite frosting.
Yes, I am. I am making cream cheese frosting. And, you know, there's another frosting that you can make that's the traditional.
Is it like a buttercream?
It's called ermine frosting. And I had never heard of it. And it's just a ton of sugar, and it's like but really sugary buttercream. And it already has so much sugar in it that I'm just like, I'm gonna go with the cream cheese and the powdered sugar and the vanilla, and do it that way. The way
because the cream cheese adds like a little tang, which is probably going to be good with a cake if it's that sweet. That would be my preference too.
I'm excited about it because well, I've never made it, and I always thought, oh, red velvet, isn't that just chocolate cake with red food coloring? Like that's what I always thought it was, but it's really not. It has less chocolate than you think, and it's got the vinegar in it. There's white vinegar in it, and which is interesting.
I wonder if that's to help with the leavening though.
And I think it is, and then there's buttermilk. And so it's really kind of it's a rich situation. This is a very old-fashioned cake. I've never made it, but it's really old, so it's going to be fun to do. Okay, so now let's get started. So here's the funny part. You make this cake. What does it look like? What do you think's in here?
Oh, is that the beet?
So, folks, you got to roast a beet, okay? Not bust a move, roast a beet. And
roast a beet. What are you drinking? Beet juice?
This is our natural berry sport drink. I am sweating profusely out of fear that this cake won't work, and also it's very hot in my kitchen.
Oh God! Well, it was definitely a warm day today. It was beautiful out. I planted 2 window boxes.
You did?
Mm-hmm. And got, plants that were small into bigger pots and, getting them all ready. So
nice. I love spring. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
It's really awakening. Everything's awakening right here. Okay, so I haven't opened this. Hi. So what I did was I took a large beet. It's very hot.
Is it hot?
Yes. I roasted it.
You didn't cool it down yet?
No. I roasted it for an hour. And
okay. Is the skin on or off?
It's totally steaming hot. I'm gonna peel it right now. And no, it's not the birthday boy. Okay, it's another teenager. So I'm gonna peel the skin, and what you do is you're gonna mash the beet innards up like a mashed potato, like you would do with a mixer,
Mm-hmm.
And that's.
So you're really gonna use the whole beet?
Yes, a whole large beet. So that's very interesting to me that this is in this,
Mm-hmm.
It's super hot right now. Maybe I should wait because I don't want it to like cook my eggs. No,
definitely you don't want it to cook the eggs. So when you roast the beet, just tell everybody how you did it. Did you put oil on it? Did you wrap it in foil and just plain?
I'm going to show you right now after I take off the skin. Okay. So basically what I did was I had a large beet, right? It's about the size of a human heart. Don't ask me why I know that. Okay, I'm going to show you the clip.
I'm like, when was the last time you held a heart? Just wondered.
I hold your heart in my hand.
Oh.
So this is a beet, and I wrapped it in foil. I just washed it. I didn't even peel it. I washed it. I threw foil around it, put it in an oven at 425 for an hour.
Okay.
And now I'm taking off the just the outside, layer of skin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm chopping it up, and I'm gonna. Oh, and it's just a beautiful. God, it's a gorgeous color.
I love roasted beets anyway, just to eat them.
It's just a beautiful, magenta, deep red color, like a blood red, right? And I'm putting it in there, and it's super hot. And I'm hoping if I just mix it up right now, it's going to cool down. This is going to be a long night. Okay. So here we go. So it's very soft. So it should mash up, right? Technically, if I turn on this is just going to backfire in my face.
No, it's going to be fine. You're fine. Lisa, you made a brioche, for God's sake.
Okay, you're right. Okay, I could do this.
It's all good.
Anyone can cook. Okay, here we go. I'm mushing it. Okay, I'm turning it on. Okay,
beet will stain, so it stains your fingers, it stains everything. So be careful when you're putting it in the bowl and mashing it, that beet doesn't go flying everywhere. There's just the beet in there? You don't have anything else in?
The dogs are afraid right now. The dogs are really afraid. And the beet goes on. So I'm going to get my spatula. What's happening here right now is that it's like chopping up, but it's not smushing yet. So I'm going to have to get it to like a mashed potato consistency.
All right, so here's my question. What else goes in this cake? Like, can you add the buttermilk to it to make it milkier?
That's a really good question. Why don't I add the warm water? There's a warm
water or something to or
the oil
or the oil.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're making it up, folks, as we go along. Okay, so you're supposed to add a half a cup coconut. So let's add that now because that probably will help, right?
Yeah, I think it would. It'll help smush up the beet.
And on a really warm day, the coconut oil really is so soft you can easily measure it.
How much are you adding?
Half a cup.
Okay. Yeah, I bet that'll help mash that beet up. I mean, it's the same if you're going to do, mashed potatoes. You add the milk and the butter, and that helps cream it.
Okay, yeah. Why don't I do the buttermilk after this? See, I'm just flying by with the seat of my pants here. I've never made this before. So
where did you get this recipe?
So I took 3 different recipes from some different places, and I just changed things how I like it.
Meaning?
And I'm hoping that my iteration of this will work. But you never know. Okay, I'm putting in a half cup of coconut. See, nobody had coconut oil. Most people had vegetable oil, but I don't like vegetable oil.
Birthday boy.
It's the birthday boy as I made for myself a cake.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
How you doing?
How's you say hi to everybody.
How's everyone here doing?
Everybody's good. We're happy for Friday.
All right.
Yeah. It's Friday.
How does it feel to be 15?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
No complaints.
That's good.
All right.
Yep.
Yay.
Listens anyway.
Do you want to cook with me for a second, or just saying hi? Okay, bye. Yay, we got to see Seamus. Okay, let's see if
visitation.
Let's see if it changes things.
All right, let's see
that. Diana, that was a good call. That was a really good call.
Awesome. Yeah, that should work, and that'll help. Soften up the coconut oil too. That's good. Oh, I'm glad that worked. Yay! So that's getting like mashed potato-y. She can't hear me.
It's weird. It's not mashing how I would want it to, but it's better. There's
Okay.
bread everywhere.
Try adding the buttermilk.
Let's do that. Okay, 1 1/4 cups buttermilk. Make sure
Yay!
you
I love buttermilk in cake or muffins or pancakes. Oh, and that's going to add a nice tang too if it's got a lot of sugar in it. So I think that buttermilk probably helps balance the sugar.
Yes, I agree. So 1 1/4 cup. So here's 1.
About a half.
That's a half.
Okay.
Here's a quarter.
There we go. Yay.
Okay. Oh my God, it's so red.
Okay, let's see what happens now. Smush away.
Oh my God, the color.
Yeah, isn't it pretty?
Gorgeous.
Very active. Oh, I wore my red shirt just for the occasion. Is it smashing better?
Right now, it really looks like borscht. And it's
Oh, it
a little,
almost is.
it's a little too chunky for me, and I'm actually thinking of putting it in my Cuisinart because
Yeah, the Cuisinart will smash it.
I can't have these chunks in here before I add something else. Okay, sorry everybody, this is like on the fly. So I'm gonna grab it off my fridge, hope that it doesn't fall on my face.
Oh my God, everyone cross their fingers. No kitchen accidents.
I'm just gonna do the little one because the big one is just I don't have room for it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put it in here. I know this is gonna take so long to get this cake together, but once we get this incorporated, everything else will go really fast. All right, so
That's the mini.
this is the Mini Cup Pro.
That'll hold the beat though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you'd want chunks in your cake of beef.
No, that wouldn't be good.
No.
So we don't want to have that. So I'm just gonna.
Well, we have a kitchen remedy. It's called the Cuisinart.
Right.
Or a food processor. That either way, whatever you have. You also had a stick.
That's what we have to call it.
Blender. Do you have a stick blender?
I do, but I'm thinking
that would also work.
That could work, but it also could splatter everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I usually only use that when I have the really high, kind of cold. I don't have the really fancy one, but anyway, okay, I'm putting this in here. Let's just hope for the best, people.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. But yeah, you just can't have this kind of chunk situation. So what do we learn?
No, not chunky cake.
What have we learned from this experiment? Well, that what I would do in the future is I would roast it and then I would Cuisinart it. I would pulverize it before I put it in the bowl. That's what I would do. I would do it beforehand instead of with the mixer. But they didn't tell me that.
That'll take a second. And that's got to work.
It's working.
Yeah. That's great.
These things are amazing.
It's so funny. It sounds really loud and then it goes really soft.
Okay, so I think we're good
Did that
here.
work?
totally worked.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, and it's beautiful. And it really got the red color going in a major way. Okay, so see how you do these little hacks?
So did you add the food coloring or you didn't?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't at
you're gonna
all. So
need it.
this is like really red. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to
This
need
is
food coloring.
This is deep magenta, but wouldn't it be fun just to put a little in?
I don't know. You might not need it.
Well, I'm not going to put a tablespoon in. I think I'm going to put like a teaspoon. I'm winging it.
All right.
Oh, but it perfectly mixed it. So that is super good to know. There's no trace of chunks. It's beautiful. It's smooth. So that's good. All right. So we got the beets. And they're cool now. So that's the other thing that's good, right?
Yep, because you mixed it with the milk and the oil.
I'm going to add 4 eggs. And I wanted to point this out. I got these from my mom, got them from Cruz Ranch. It's at the farmer's market. And look how beautiful they are. They're just the most beautiful color. They come in different shades.
Oh, yeah, they're all different colors.
All different colors, shades of brown. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so 4 eggs, people. 4 eggs.
Okay. And this recipe is set up to make 3 layers, right?
Yeah, so that's why I just remember that. I was like, what? 3 cups of sugar? But it's because it's 3 layers. It's massive.
It's cake. Yeah, that's a lot of cake.
It's a lot of cake. Okay. 1 egg. So now we're going to try to get fast and get through this. Okay. 1, 2. What else is going on with you? I haven't seen you.
I know. I haven't seen you in a while. So crazy. Nope, just been David's building in the other half of our well, we have 3 sides of the yard that need new fence. So he's been busy on side number 2. So that's been going on. We have our yard is looks like a disaster area, but it's getting better.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's beautiful. The fence is coming up so beautifully.
The pictures I see, it looks gorgeous. I'm putting a teaspoon of vanilla.
Okay.
Plus 4 eggs. I put in the coconut oil. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of distilled vinegar, white vinegar.
That's so curious, vinegar. Well, I made a chocolate cake before with lemon juice in it, so I guess it's the same idea.
This is a really old-fashioned recipe. So there goes the vinegar, okay? And then you're supposed to do 1 cup of warm water. I don't know why.
Well, I have a chocolate cake recipe that uses hot water.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to mix this for about a minute on, medium.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. I didn't plug it in because of the Cuisinart. Whoops.
Where's our help?
I'm winging it today. I am so winging that. I'm so rusty, everybody. I apologize. Okay, here we go.
All right, hit it. We're up. Getting the eggs incorporated, and well, I guess if you're beating it for a minute, the eggs are going to get a little.
Yeah, so it has to go for like a minute.
Okay. So what else would you need to add in there? Sugar, baking powder, flour, salt, some kind of leavening, however they're leavening it. And you're going to add the rest of it later? Like, do you sift the dry ingredients? I don't know. She can't hear me. I would assume that you do.
Okay. This is looking pretty.
Is it lovely? Well, I have been watching a new TV series, I'll tell everyone, called Line of Duty. It's a British series on Amazon Prime, and it's so good.
I'm always looking for something new. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of this red dye in there. I'm going to put a teaspoon of it. Now, if you weren't doing the beets, what could you do? You could do beet powder. You could do just the food coloring, but make sure you get the
Okay. Well, I wonder if you could do a carrot instead.
Would it be orange?
Yeah, but you could add the red dye.
I see what you're saying. Do a carrot, soft carrot, and it would be sweet.
Yeah. Well,
That's a
beets are definitely sweet.
All right, here we go. Okay, so in that natural dye, I used a teaspoon, and it was like it's like a quarter gone. Okay, then what do we add next? So, okay. Flour, sugar, cornstarch, cocoa, baking soda, baking powder, salt. Okay, let's do all the small things first. Let's do the flour last. Okay, so let's do salt, 1.5 teaspoons.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't say to sift all the dry ingredients together?
No.
Well, that's how I usually do it. I don't know.
Well, I usually put it into the small things, and I do 1 cup at a time. You know how I don't do it right. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons.
When I do it, I put all the dry stuff in a bowl, a separate bowl, and whisk it so that it's sort of all incorporated, then add it slowly. But there's all kinds of ways to do it.
1.5 teaspoons. I wonder if we have any viewers tonight.
You know, there was something going on with Facebook, and I don't know if we're missing our Facebook people or not. So engineers said there's something happening with the Facebook feed. So hopefully we are, but I don't see anybody commenting tonight. And so it might be that there's an issue with Facebook.
You'll be happy to know I did the right proportion of baking soda and baking powder.
Excellent.
That's always my fear. Okay, salt, baking soda. Okay, cocoa, 1/3 of a cup. Okay, and I happen to have 1/3 of a cup, and I happen to have Gitar ground cacao, 53%.
Oh, I love that cocoa. That's my favorite cocoa.
It's so good. And don't do the bad cocoa on this. Do the good kind. Okay, third of a cup.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
Okay. So it's kind of a chocolate cake.
Well, it does have a chocolate element. Okay, then you do 1/2 cup of cornstarch, which is really interesting.
That's very interesting to me. Cornstarch. Did all the recipes you were checking out have cornstarch in them?
You know, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Well, that's weird. I've never had cornstarch in a cake that I can recall, but hey.
I know, weird. I don't think I ever have done that. Okay, so it's 1/2 cup, and how much am I doing? I'm doing 1/2 cup. Okay.
1/2 cup of cornstarch?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Kinda. Well, you are like in this beam of sun. Your whole head is like a sunball.
Great. That's me, sunball. Okay, 1/2 cup of cornstarch. And then 3 cups of sugar. Woo! So that's going to be 6 1/2 cups, right?
That's how you do fractions. That's why kitchen is math.
Okay, so we're going to count together. Ready?
Okay. 1,
2.
Why don't you have a cup measure? Just asking.
3. Don't mess me up. 4. 5.
Just wondering.
If I tell you why, you'll laugh. 6. Hey.
Okay.
That is a hell of a lot of sugar. Okay, we're going to mix this now. Just this part.
Okay. Well, tell me why you don't have a cup measure. Where is the cup?
Where is the cup? Well, I'll tell you where it is. The dogs had to eat at 5, and I used it for their dog food. And I didn't have time to clean it, so.
All right. Well, now we just did math.
So fractions. Okay.
Fractions. That's it.
Okay, this is looking really beautiful. It is a dark red, blood red, magenta-y.
Cocoa powder. Yeah.
Just a gorgeous color. Okay, and then 3 cups flour. We're gonna have to do 6 again. Here we go.
Okay. All right. So you put in the leavening already?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm
gonna do 3, then mix, then 3, then mix. Okay.
Oh, okay. So 1.5 and 1.5. It's okay.
Yeah. You got to keep me honest with the measuring.
And that's the last thing, right?
This is the last thing, and then we're putting it into the thing.
Into the pans.
So there's 3. Oh my God, everything is red. I'm gonna take a photo of the disaster area that is this workspace.
Okay. Well, there's no KitchenAid involved, just a mixer. So you really could do this with just a mixer and or you do need the Cuisinart though. I mean, how else do you get that beet mashed?
So here's another direction. After you roast the beet at 425, let's taste it. Oh, delicious.
Yay.
Okay, so 3 more of half cup. After you roast the beet for an hour at 425, you reduce the oven to 375, and you're gonna cook this in 3 9-inch cake pans for about 30 minutes. But again, as we always say, we don't know your oven. You got to check it. I would, do the toothpick test. Check it at like 28 minutes. Just see, maybe you need to go 35 minutes. You don't know.
No.
So there it is. Okay.
And then when they're done, are you going to turn them out onto a tray or like a wire?
You cool them for about 15 minutes in the pan, but off away from heat, somewhere on like a wire rack or something, and then you flip them over.
Okay.
And let the cakes cool. They have to cool completely. In fact, I'm not going to make this cake frosted until tomorrow because I want it to be so completely cool.
Okay.
Cream cheese frosting.
Okay.
Massive amount of batter. Massive.
That's a big bowl. A big bowl of cake. Oh, I can't.
Really interesting color.
Yeah, it is. Well, and it'll change too when it bakes, for sure. The color.
Just going to where's the where did I put it? Okay, great. Oh, man.
What are you looking for?
Oh, here it is. The spatula.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find it. I have a horrid work mise en place. This is so bad. But anyway, this is gorgeous. I'm going to mix it a tiny bit more, but it's looking good. No chunks. Smooth. Oh my God. It tastes heavenly. And you get the beet vitamins.
Yay. Yes, there are a lot of vitamins in a beet.
I mean, the color does really change after you add the flour. It almost makes it this dark brownish magenta. It's hard to describe. I've never seen it.
Well, it'll change again when it goes, that's for sure. I guess if you didn't have a beet, you could do zucchini. I don't know. I was just thinking of root vegetables, so carrot, but it's better to get the beet. Just go get a beet.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this right now.
Awesome.
Such a sad, sad workspace. Okay, let's Wow. Like, wow. Okay. Now we're going to pour it into the pans, and I'm just going to get it into the oven fast because I don't want the bubbles to, burst.
Yeah, because the baking soda and the vinegar, I would imagine they're starting to react.
I don't know why there's total coconut oil everywhere right here. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so here's the first pan. It's going to be 3 layers. That's going to be exciting.
White pan.
So I'm just going to count, like, how do you measure batter? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then
I just put a minimal amount in the first one, and then do the smaller amounts divided up in the 3, and then go back and pour again.
Okay. This is going to be funny, Debriana, because there's barely enough room. Let's not have a disaster. Let's pray for a non-disaster moment. Let's pray for a non-disaster moment. Okay. So here comes the first one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I must say I have never done the counting trick, but
I'm a counting freak. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, now I know it's even, and then whatever's left, I'll just put. Okay. Hello.
Between the 4.
Pretty damn good eyeball in there, if I do say so. Wow. Okay.
So do you think they're about half full or a third full, or how full are they?
I would say a third, but 1,
okay.
2, here I go with my counting.
Okay.
1, 2. That one looks a little bit lower, and then this last one, we probably put the most in it, but scraping all the goodness. I'm so impressed with the beet thing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I didn't know it had beets in it. I thought it was food coloring or just chocolate. I didn't know.
Nope, it's a beet cake.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, totally.
If you're going to see a birthday party for a kid, you'd get them some vitamins.
There you go.
I can't believe I never made this when they were little. Okay, so now.
Okay,
oh
375. Right? Is that 375 for 30 minutes ish?
I'm going to throw them in right now.
All right. Get them in there. They're going to be beautiful in those white pans.
1.
I want white ones. Those are pretty.
2.
I have stainless steel, though. I like my stainless steel ones, I have to say.
Me too. I love to cook with stainless steel.
Yeah, I have beautiful cake pans. But I have to say, I've made a cake for a while.
Debriana, here's the best news. My oven fits the 3 pans.
Yahoo!
I did not check, okay? That's scary. I wanted to tell the viewers about this also. Wait, let me put the 30-minute timer on. So I'm going to put 28 minutes.
Okay.
Just because you know how we always do it early.
Yeah, I usually, if I do 25 and check myself, but that's my other
35, but I'm just going to look at it, and then I'll do the wooden. I don't have toothpicks. I have kebab sticks.
Well, that'll work.
But look at this. Watkins, the same company that makes the natural dyes, they make rainbow sprinkles with natural food coloring as well.
Oh, that's great.
That will be going on the cream cheese frosting to make it festive.
Very nice. To make your birthday cake.
Okay. Oh my God. I am exhausted, and I just want to show you the crazy. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom right now.
Well, too bad I'm not over there to help you clean up. Well, good job, girl. Happy Friday. Go get yourself a cocktail.
Now it's Cocktail Friday.
Cocktail Friday. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see how the cake comes out. Thanks for baking it with us.
I will show you the different stages. I'll show you the finished product. I will post the recipe and the frosting recipe.
Okay, good. Well, here I'm going to post our little agenda, our agendas. So these are things you can do. Join the Poor People's Campaign and or Demcast, either one of those. And please check out our Instagram at the Corona Kitsch. That's
And don't forget to, subscribe to YouTube every once in a while if you want to look at an old recipe or see an old episode.
Yeah.
Who needs the gym, Debriana? Just bake a cake from scratch. I got off some pounds to earn that slice of cake.
There you go. Well, I'm excited to see it. And tell Shay happy birthday.
I will. I'm so happy he made a little visit.
Yeah.
The teenagers, they just, they're in their own.
They're in their own space.
Seamus, when you're in college and you watch these on YouTube because you want to make a cake, just know that your mother loved you very, very much.
Your friend Debriana does too.
And this was done when you were 15, so forgive me. I know it's total mom, okay, but it's true.
It is. Okay, everybody, have a good weekend. Wear your mask if you haven't been vaccinated, or go get vaccinated.
There's so much vaccine in this country. If you've heard about people who haven't been, implore them to do it. I was trying to convince a friend the other night.
Yeah.
I'm like,
We have to go person and say, please vaccinate. Everything goes back to normal. We need it.
I'm really excited to eat this.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
You'll have some on Sunday, Debriana.
Okay.